Hello? Dr. Oliva?
Yes, who are you?
Pleased to meet you, Doctor. My name's Brian Basco. I brought you an object to be restored. It's a crucifix which...
Listen, boy, this wretched son of a Tzitza has taken me 2 weeks of work to finish. And all of the numbered objects on these shelves here have to be restored by the time the Mayan art exhibition opens in 36 hours.
But this is an emergency, Doctor. There are lives at stake.
My life will be at stake if the items on those shelves aren't ready for the exhibition, all right?
Doctor, it is of the utmost importance that you restore this crucifix right now.
Look here, boy. Didn't I make myself clear? I have to restore all of the numbered items on the shelf. Every last one. In 36 hours! If I don't have a hernia first, that is.
What is the son of Uxitsa?
It's the most important piece on display at the Mayan exhibition. A stone mask with a large ruby set in the forehead. It was recently found at a temple in Piedras Negras in Honduras. I've been working to restore it and leave it in perfect condition for 2 weeks. I have no doubt that it will be the centerpiece of the exhibition.
You must take pride in your work.
Despite a lack of certain indispensable means, my work has been praised by the most prestigious of journals. So yes, I suppose there is a reason to feel pride.
Are you a specialist in the art of the Maya?
I'm a specialist in art. A professional, if you know what that word means.
Where's the mask you mentioned?
It's such a priceless piece that it won't be placed in the exhibit until the very last moment. It's held in a special vault that's kept at the ideal temperature and humidity needed to preserve the mask.
Just what does your work consist of?
My job is to restore works of art. And let me tell you something, no one in the world does it better than I do.
How are the pieces cataloged?
The museum uses the latest scanner, which examines the piece using radiation. After determining the age and makeup of the item, the database is searched and a report is issued. Of course, an expert opinion is required at that point.
I thought a museum like this would have more resources.
Thinking is so simple. Don't you think I might work more efficiently if you leave me alone?
What are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm using a small lathe to clean up any flaws on the object. Then a laser smooths it out.
Must be pretty interesting to work in this museum.
It could be interesting if I were an employee, but actually, I'm a downtrodden slave. I've been asking for an assistant to help me get this department in shape for months, and the only thing I get back are letters about a lack of funds. They're a swarm of parasites, I'm telling you!
I'll just let you work.
Fine.
Some of the objects have a numbered sticker under them. The number must show what order they're supposed to be restored in. Cool. I'll trade it for the object that's next on the list to be restored. Done. The doctor didn't even notice. Now all the doctor has to do is finish the object she's working on and start restoring the crucifix. The tank is half full. I'm not thirsty. It's empty. It looks like some sort of talcum powder container. This could be useful. What in the world is that contraption for? It doesn't look very powerful. I think it could be made stronger by putting in a larger ruby. Could be a briefcase full of varnish.
I'll take this one here.
It's colorless, but it could come in handy. It seems like a human, but one that hasn't evolved much, Cro-Magnon or something. No, the idea of walking around with a dead man doesn't really appeal to me. I think all of those objects have been restored already. Now all the doctor has to do is finish the object she's working on and start restoring the crucifix. No doubt about it, the laboratory for doing analyses has got to be behind this door. It's impossible to open manually. It's a public phone. No, I don't feel like calling anyone. Check out this large bone. Must be from some prehistoric animal. No, it's too big for my mother's Shar-Pei. Triceratops, late Cretaceous, found in North America, Alberta, Colorado, Montana, South Dakota, Saskatchewan, and Wyoming. Hello?
Hey, you're a friend of Clive's, aren't you? I saw you come in with him and that hot babe.
Yes, my name is Brian Basco.
Brian? Dude, what a name! Are you a geek or what? I'm Willie. I'm in charge of administration here at this dump.
Administration? You mean maintenance and all that, right?
No, dude. I mean, I'm gonna smack you silly if you don't quit yapping. I'm not a maid, I'll have you know. This whole museum would go to pot if it wasn't for me. And besides, you should know that I run my own small business.
Okay, guy, calm down. What kind of small business are you running?
Let's just say I represent a laboratory equipment factory. Here, take one of my cards in case you need any of our fine products.
William P. Dustin, laboratory equipment. There's a phone number on it. Thanks, I'll keep it in mind. About that business of yours?
Hello? Hey, Mr. Potter! Yeah, you know, it's always a pleasure to do business with you. What do you need this time? 100x eyepiece for an optical microscope? I'll have to see if they're in stock, but I probably can. Let me check with the warehouse, okay? Call me back in 10 minutes. Sure. We'll discuss price later. Same to you, Mr. Potter. See ya. Hey, dude, let's drop the small talk. I got other affairs going on. Well, you know how it is. Business is business.
Okay, goodbye. He's going up the stairs. Let's see where to. Look at him jive along. No way! Willie knows the combination to get into the analysis laboratory. I don't know how he got the combination because I highly doubt he's authorized to go in there. Now I think I know where the laboratory equipment factory that Willie supposedly represents is really located. Tyrannosaurus rex, late Cretaceous era, found in North America, Alberta, Montana, Saskatchewan, Texas, and Wyoming. I don't know much about art, but this all looks amazing. I guess it's some Mayan god. It's a human figure dressed as a king with some kind of bowls at his feet. I guess those objects represent the offerings the Maya made to their kings and gods. They look like bowls and pitchers. I don't think I'll be needing any of that right now. I'd say it's a small bucket. I better not. They'd notice if it was gone. Besides, I can't think of what I'd use it for. This looks like a teapot. I believe it's nothing more than a big cup. I better not. They'd notice if it was gone. Besides, I can't think of what I'd use it for. I'm clueless, but something tells me this must have been some sort of altar or a sacred part of the Mayan culture. This controls access to the analysis laboratory. Good idea. Go for it. Now I can't touch any of the keys. If I leave a fingerprint behind, it would ruin the entire plan. The next thing I have to do is get Willie to enter the combination that opens the door, so his fingerprints are left behind on the right keys. It's a public phone. Good idea. I'll call Willie and try to get him to enter the analysis laboratory. That way, I can try to find out the access code. I hope the number on that business card he gave me is his real phone number.
Hello?
Mr. Dustin?
Yeah, that's me. What can I do for you?
Well, my name is Frank Steiger. I'm a friend of Mr. Potter's. He told me you could furnish me with some products that I need.
Sure. It's a pleasure to do business with a friend of Mr. Potter's. He's one of my best customers, you know. By the way, your voice sounds familiar. Do we know each other, Mr. Steiger?
No, I don't think so.
Well, anyway, what can I do you for?
Well, I was interested in some eyepieces. Yeah, eyepieces for optical microscopes.
Whoa! This must be repeat request night. Seems like everyone's looking for the same thing.
Come again?
Nothing, Mr. Steiger. Just running off at the mouth. Tell me, what kind of eyepieces do you need? I can tell you I got a nice set of 100Xs.
Well, I was looking for some 200X eyepieces, actually.
200, huh? Well, I'll have to check the warehouse. Call me back in 10 minutes and I'll tell you if we have any in stock.
Okay, talk to you soon then.
Talk to you soon, Mr. Steiger.
He's coming up now. I'll hide behind here. I should wait for Willie to leave the lab before going in there myself. It'd be embarrassing for the two of us to run into each other.